Picture this. You're in your kitchen in Phoenix or Denver, just like Martha Stewart does every morning, reheating yesterday's delicious leftovers for your spouse. But what if I told you that the way you're reheating that food could be slowly damaging your brain and increasing your cancer risk? Yes, you heard that right. Something as simple as reheating food the wrong way might be contributing to memory loss and serious health issues that affect millions of Americans over 60. If you're watching this from California, Texas, or anywhere across the western United States, this information could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Recent studies from UCLA and Stanford have shown that certain reheating methods create compounds that researchers are calling silent killers, and most people over 60 are doing these things every single day without realizing the danger. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 7 most dangerous reheating mistakes that doctors say are linked to cancer and dementia. I'll show you exactly what happens in your body when you make these errors, and more importantly, I'll give you the safe alternatives that can protect your health. But here's the thing, you must watch until the end, because mistake number 7 is something 90% of people do daily, and it's the most dangerous one of all. Before we dive in, I want to know, comment protecting my health if you're ready to learn how to keep your family safe, and tell me what city you're watching from and what time it is there right now. Are you joining me from Seattle at breakfast time, or maybe Phoenix during your afternoon coffee? I love connecting with our Flourish After 60 family across the country. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because I share life-saving health information for people over 60 every single week. Mistake number 1, reheating rice multiple times. Let me tell you about Margaret from Portland, Oregon, a 68-year-old grandmother who loved making big batches of rice for her family. She'd reheat the same rice container 3, sometimes 4 times throughout the week. What Margaret didn't know was that each time she reheated that rice, she was creating a breeding ground for a dangerous bacteria called Bacillus cereus. Here's what happens in your body. When rice is cooked and then cooled, spores of Bacillus cereus can survive the initial cooking process. Each time you reheat rice, especially if it's been sitting out, these spores multiply exponentially. The toxins they produce can cross the blood-brain barrier and contribute to cognitive decline, one of the pathways researchers believe may lead to dementia-like symptoms. Most people think that reheating food until it's hot enough kills all the bacteria. But here's the shocking truth. The toxins produced by Bacillus cereus are heat-resistant. You could reheat that rice to 200 degrees, and those brain-damaging toxins would still be there. The safe way, only reheat rice once and make sure it's been stored in the refrigerator for no more than 24 hours. Add a tablespoon of water before reheating to create steam and heat it to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit throughout. And speaking of dangerous bacteria, our next mistake involves something that's probably sitting in your microwave right now. Mistake number 2, using plastic containers in the microwave. Dr. Robert Chen from the University of California, San Francisco, recently published research that would shock you. He found that when plastic containers are heated in microwaves, they release compounds called phthalates and BPA directly into your food. These chemicals are what scientists call endocrine disruptors. They literally hijack your hormone system. When these chemicals enter your bloodstream, they can accumulate in brain tissue over time. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that people with higher levels of these compounds in their blood have a 60% higher risk of developing cognitive impairment. The scary part? These chemicals are also linked to increased cancer risk, particularly hormone-related cancers. Even containers labeled microwave safe can release these chemicals when heated repeatedly. Many people in cities like Las Vegas and Albuquerque think that as long as the plastic doesn't melt, it's safe. But the damage is happening on a molecular level that you can't see. Switch to glass or ceramic containers immediately. If you must use plastic, transfer your food to a glass plate first, It takes 10 extra seconds but could save your brain health. But plastic isn't the only material that becomes dangerous when heated improperly. Mistake number 3. Reheating processed meats. James, a 65-year-old retired teacher from Colorado Springs, loved his morning routine of reheating leftover bacon and sausage for breakfast. What he didn't realize was that every time he reheated those processed meats, he was creating compounds that the World Health Organization has classified as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as tobacco smoke. Processed meats contain nitrates and nitrites as preservatives. When you reheat these meats, especially at high temperatures, these compounds transform into nitrosamines. These are potent cancer-causing chemicals that particularly target the digestive system and have been linked to colorectal cancer. Recent studies also suggest they may contribute to neuroinflammation, which is a precursor to dementia. People think that buying uncured or natural processed meats makes them safer to reheat. But here's the truth. These products often contain celery powder or other natural sources of nitrates that create the same dangerous compounds when reheated. If you must reheat processed meats, do it at the lowest temperature possible and for the shortest time. Better yet, eat them cold or replace them with fresh, unprocessed alternatives. And if you think processed meats are bad, wait until you hear about what happens when you reheat this next common food. Mistake number 4. Overheating oils and fats. Celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain once said that the secret to great food is fat, but he probably didn't know about the dark side of reheating fats. When you reheat foods containing oils, like fried chicken, French fries, or even that healthy avocado you added to yesterday's salad, you're creating a toxic compound called acrolein. Acrolein is a chemical that forms when fats are heated beyond their smoke point repeatedly. This compound is not only carcinogenic, but also neurotoxic. It can cross the blood-brain barrier and cause oxidative stress in brain cells, potentially accelerating the development of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Many people from health-conscious cities like Boulder and Portland think that because they're using healthy oils like olive oil, it's safe to reheat them. But even the healthiest oils become dangerous when overheated multiple times. Never reheat fried foods more than once. If you must reheat foods with oils, use the lowest heat setting and add a small amount of water to prevent the oil from getting too hot. Consider removing excess oil before reheating. But here's something that might surprise you. Even healthy vegetables can become dangerous when reheated incorrectly. Mistake number 5. Reheating leafy greens and nitrate-rich vegetables. Sarah from Salt Lake City was doing everything right, eating plenty of spinach, arugula, and beets. She'd make big salads and reheat the leftovers throughout the week. What she didn't know was that reheating these nitrate-rich vegetables was converting healthy nitrates into potentially dangerous nitrites, and then into those same cancer-causing nitrosamines we talked about earlier. Leafy greens naturally contain nitrates, which are actually beneficial when consumed fresh. However, when these vegetables are heated and then reheated, bacteria begin converting nitrates to nitrates. Combine this with proteins in your meal, and you get nitrosamine formation, those Group 1 carcinogens that damage both your digestive system and your brain. Health-conscious people often think that because they're eating vegetables, any preparation method is healthy. But reheating spinach, lettuce, celery, and beets can actually make them more dangerous than beneficial. Eat nitrate-rich vegetables fresh whenever possible. If you must reheat them, do it only once and at a low temperature. Better yet, add fresh greens to your reheated meals instead of reheating the greens themselves. Now, let's talk about something that happens in almost every kitchen across America, and it's particularly dangerous for our age group. Mistake number 6. Partial reheating. Dr. Michael Rosen, the famous wellness doctor who's appeared on Oprah, talks about the danger zones for food temperatures. But most people don't realize that partial reheating, when food is heated unevenly or not thoroughly, creates perfect conditions for dangerous bacteria to thrive while fooling you into thinking the food is safe. When food is only partially reheated, you create temperature variations within the same dish. Some parts might reach safe temperatures while others remain in the danger zones between 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This creates an ideal environment for pathogenic bacteria like Listeria and Salmonella to multiply rapidly. For people over 60, these infections can be particularly devastating and may contribute to systemic inflammation that affects brain health. People often test the temperature by touching the outside of the container or taking a quick bite from the edge. But bacteria can survive in the cooler center while the outside feels hot enough. Always reheat food to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit throughout. Use a food thermometer to check the center of the dish, not just the edges. Stir food halfway through reheating to ensure even heat distribution. But the most dangerous mistake, the one that almost everyone makes, is coming up next. Mistake number 7. Reheating food multiple times. This is the big one. The mistake that even health experts like Dr. Oz's team have warned about. Every time you reheat the same food, you're not just warming it up, you're creating a cumulative toxic effect that builds up in your body over time. Think of it like compound interest, but instead of money growing, it's toxins accumulating in your system. Each reheating cycle breaks down the nutritional structure of food while simultaneously creating new harmful compounds. Proteins denature and form advanced glycation end products, AGs, which are linked to both cancer and neurodegeneration. The repeated heating also concentrates any existing toxins while creating new ones through chemical reactions. People think that if food smells and tastes fine, it's safe to reheat again. But the most dangerous compounds are often odorless and tasteless. Some families across the western states have been reheating the same pot of soup or stew for days, not realizing they're creating a toxic cocktail. The golden rule: only reheat food once. If you have large portions, divide them into smaller containers before refrigerating so you only reheat what you need. When in doubt, throw it out. Your brain health is worth more than saving a few dollars on leftovers. Now that you know about these 7 dangerous mistakes, let's talk about what this means for you and your family. I know this information might feel overwhelming. You might be thinking about all the times you've made these mistakes or worrying about the damage that's already been done. Here's the truth. Learning about these dangers now means you have the power to protect yourself and your loved ones going forward. Knowledge is your greatest weapon against these silent health threats. Instead of feeling fear, I want you to feel empowered. You now know more about food safety than 90% of Americans. You can be the person who protects your family's health, who makes the smart choices that could prevent serious illness down the road. This isn't about perfection, it's about making better choices starting today. Right now, I want you to go to your kitchen and look at how you've been storing and reheating food. Are there plastic containers you need to replace? Leftover food that's been reheated multiple times? Take action today. Your future self will thank you for it. Remember, our bodies are incredibly resilient. By making these changes now, you're giving your body the chance to heal and protect itself. Every healthy choice you make after 60 is an investment in your quality of life, your independence, and your precious time with family. Let's quickly recap these 7 dangerous reheating mistakes. Reheating rice multiple times, using plastic containers in the microwave, reheating processed meats, overheating oils and fats, reheating leafy greens, partial reheating, and the big one, reheating food multiple times. If you're doing any of these, please stop today. I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these mistakes have you been making? Don't be embarrassed. We're all learning together. And tell me, what's the one change you're going to make in your kitchen starting today? I read every single comment and love hearing from our Flourish After 60 family. If this video opened your eyes to something you didn't know before, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share life-saving health information for people over 60 every week, and I don't want you to miss anything that could protect your health or the health of someone you love. Thank you for taking 17 minutes to invest in your health today. Remember, flourishing after 60 isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about the surprising foods that can actually boost your brain health. Until then, keep flourishing.